Guys, Ogs here from the US. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Finally, the day is finally here. The final sprint for the final four or top four will start today for Chelsea Football Club. Are you excited? Are you happy about it? Why not subscribe to the channel? Like the video, comment down below, share, follow me on social media so we can keep the conversation going. Today we are going to discuss about everything and anything Chelsea that we have time for. Let's start by talking about Timo Werner farewell to the Leipzig stadium. Well, it was an empty stadium and they gave him like, I don't know, a painting or something like that with all his statistics just so he can remember the good time in Leipzig. That was his last game at home. I think he still has one or couple games, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, until the end of this month. And then after that he will be joining the Blues in July. Well, it was sad because somebody like Timo Werner deserved like the whole stadium with people applauding and appreciating what he has done for the last, I don't know, 4 years at Leipzig. But hey, it is what it is. What is more important for me is that he's coming to the bridge. And unfortunately, they lost the game. It was, behind closed doors. Of course, they didn't have any fan to support them. And it was against a very good team, Dortmund. So they lost 2-0. I wanted to see him score his last game at that stadium. I can't even speak. But hey, he didn't score. It didn't happen, but hey, how many goals again he scored for them? Now it's time for him to come and, do it in the Premier League. So good luck for Timo Werner for the rest of the season. The couple games, I'm praying that he won't get injured or anything. And he will join the Blues healthy and ready so we can start the domination in the Premier League and in the Champions League. So, did you watch the game? I mean, I don't care. He didn't score. But you have to understand that his head is not there anymore. So, it's all good for me. Alright, so guys, today is the day. No more excuses. Today we have to actually play a football game. No more excuses. We have to play this game with 100% intensity and try to win the game today because we can't afford dropping point anymore. We have no chance to correct those mistakes. We only have 9 games to go and we have to take advantage of any kind of game that we can win. Unfortunately, this season we've been losing the game that supposedly on paper we were going to win. And this game is one of them that I have to be very careful. And I hope that the players know that we have no other chances, no more chances. This is our last chance. So I hope that Tammy is going to do his thing. I'm not trying to make any kind of pressure on him, but I know that in the first leg he scored against Villa, and he loves Villa because he played for them last season, and he would like also to score against them one more time. And also knowing that Timo Werner is looking at his shoulder, he will try to do whatever he can to score and help us. Tammy, don't feel any pressure because even Frank Lampard said it in the press conference that Tomori tried to work very hard, even harder than what he was supposed to do. Look what happened to him. he's out for 10 days because he just exaggerated a little bit. So I would like him to kind of smooth everything down and let it happen naturally. So yesterday I watched few games and all of them pretty much helped Chelsea one way or another. The only game that didn't help Chelsea is the game between West Ham and Wolves. Thank you, West Ham, for nothing, because I was supporting those boys. What's going on here? Okay, those guys can turn to be like the prime Barcelona when they play Chelsea Football Club, but when they play with other teams, they can't even win a freaking game of football. They can't even draw. So they lost at home 2-0 to Wolves. And I was very interested in that game because I wanted to see how Declan Rice was going to perform, but also I was supporting them, hoping that they can beat Wolves and we can, so we can create some, distance between us and Wolves. And the end of that, they didn't do anything, man. So I regret for wasting my time watching that game, and thank you for nothing. Only against Chelsea they become like prime Barcelona or something. And talking about Declan Rice, he's a good defender because he played as a center back. He did good. He did okay, I can say, because they conceded 2 goals. And there is nothing special about him. Just a good defender. But at the moment, we don't need a good defender at Chelsea Football Club because we have many of them. We need a very good defender or a top-class defender, if that makes sense. Good one? No, because we have many of them. So I'm not impressed by his performance, but if Frank Lampard decides to go for him, I will have to accept it because I don't make decisions. Alright, so let's go back and talk about the game today. N'Golo Kante is going to be there, and Frank Lampard gave him his support. He said that no, N'Golo Kante is not going anywhere, and it's all fake news, all paper talk. Remember, I made a video a few days back when everybody was pretty much confirming that Kante is leaving and we have to finance our future transfer by selling Kante and blah, 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 blah. I told you it's not going to happen. It's all paper talk. It's all fake news. And many people didn't believe me. They were saying, oh, Kante is old and injury prone. He's going to be sold. But sometimes you have just to think outside the box and use a little bit of common sense before you find the truth. Unfortunately, many people don't want to think. That's the problem. Anyways, Tomori got a knock. He will be out for 10 days. Callum Hudson-Odoi is not going to be there because he's not much fit. He is fit, but he's not much fit. And many people already made videos about the starting 11 and formation. The truth is, nobody knows what Frank Lampard is going to decide. And Frank is going to decide based on the training. If you perform good in the training, Frank Lampard is going to give you a chance. So nobody really knows what the starting 11 is going to be and the formation. But if I was given a chance to choose, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to play Pedro and Willian. The reason behind that is that their contract ends the end of this month and they refused to extend the contract until the end of the season because they are afraid of getting injured. So if you play them for the remaining 2 games, do you think they are going to perform 100% or they are going to try to avoid injuries? This is just common sense here. But I think Frank Lampard is going to use one of them, if not both of them, because legally they still has 2 games to perform for Chelsea Football Club. So they are obligated under the contract to play for Chelsea until the end of this month. And they've been getting paid for doing basically nothing for 3 months. So if I was Frank Lampard, really, I was going to keep them away just to start preparing the future. We need to start preparing, the people who are there for a long project, instead of somebody who is afraid of getting injured and not giving 100% on the field. I want my players to give me 100% on the field. I also don't want to see Azpilicueta start the game. That might sound controversial, and I don't see Frank Lampard doing that because Aspi is the captain and Jorginho is suspended. So, he's going to use Azpilicueta one way or another because of his experience. But if I was him, I was going to start Reece James, and in the other left back, I was going to start with Emerson Palmieri. In the midfield, wow, that is very tough because pretty much everybody is fit. But I will go with Billy Gilmour, N'Golo Kante, and Kova, and Ruben will come off the bench. You know what I mean? So give Ruben maybe 30 minutes for the first game, and let's see how it goes. But hey, the good thing about this is that we have 5 changes to make. So everybody is going to have playing time one way or another. And in front, I will go with Mason Mount in one wing, and the other wing I'll go with Pulisic, and in the middle, the man himself, Tammy Abraham. The score is going to be 4-1 to the blue side of London. Well, 4-1 because we are going to concede a goal. Remember, we still have a very shaky defense and also Kepa Arrizabalaga. So, we are going to concede, but we are going to score a lot of goals. Tammy is going to score, Christian Pulisic, Ruben also to score, and let's say the 4th goal will come from Kova. Yeah, Kova is going to score. There we go, guys. So let me know your formation, starting 11 and your score prediction, and let's have fun. See you after the game, because I will be making my sofa vlog or bed vlog or hotel vlog or whatever, because I'm still here in freaking Atlanta, and I gotta do what I gotta do. But you're gonna have my sofa vlog from Atlanta for the first time, and we're gonna have a celebration after this game, I hope. God bless you. Think outside the box, and see you in the next one.